appreciate that.
No problem. All right, so we need to get those reports from Joanne copied over into this account
Mhm.
and then get them set up on the recurrent schedule that you're looking for. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right, so let's start by getting them copied over. If you come up here to the templates thing under my folders. Yep, right there on that arrow. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, I'm so used to looking at it from my view. Come to shared folders and do the same thing for templates.
You said what?
The shared folders box just below that and click on that arrow for templates. Yeah, there we go. All right, and so we are looking for
Admin.
Yep, admin. There it is. And then you'll want NC Cardinal Libraries. Just click on the arrow next to NC Cardinal Libraries. Yep, right there. And then come down to, yep. And then reports from Joanne. Okay, and so these are the three that she had, which I think are the same three that were going to Megan on a recurring basis. And so now we're going to get them in here and then set up that recurring thing again. So if you want to just go ahead and select all. And do you have the folder where they're going to live ready to go? Are they just going to go under that templates folder?
They have to go under templates then, right?
Yeah, they do have to go under templates. You can create a subfolder under templates if you want them to be sort of together, but
let's do a subfolder under templates.
Okay, so go ahead and click on that templates folder then. And go ahead and name this. Okay. And if you want them shared with everybody, you can do that. If they're just for you though, this is perfect. All right. So, yep, that's right where we want it then. All right, so let's go on back down to the shared folder for it. Admin. Yep. And then we're going to take those and select all. And then,
so we'll actually do one at a time since we're going to clone them.
Oh, yeah. We're going to clone them, right? So we'll select the top one and then click on that drop down clone selected template and submit that. And then choose that annual financial reports. And go ahead and select folder. And if you want to change anything about the title, you can. I would definitely recommend getting rid of just the clone bit, but otherwise, this is as the report lives right now. So if you don't want to make any changes, we'll just save it as is.
And there's a save template button there on the top left.
I keep pointing to my screen. It's not helpful at all. And then we're just going to follow that same step. Yeah, let's make sure that we got it where we want it. Yep. And one to go. All right, So now we've got them all cloned, so they now live here under this account. So we're gonna go set up the recurrence. And so to do that, let's go ahead and get your reports and output folders set up so that we know exactly where to send them. So if you click on under My Folders, Reports.
Okay. And do you want me to create?
Yeah, so just go ahead and click on Reports, and then we'll create a new subfolder for these to go to. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing under Output. All right. So we should be good to set up the recurrence. So let's go back into, yep. So we're gonna go back up to the templates folder, and then pull up the annual financial statistics. Right, go ahead and click on that arrow to the left of templates. Yeah. And then click on that folder. Yeah. So let's just start with the first one. Go ahead and click in the box, and then we're going to create a new report from selected template. So that's just the default in that dropdown. So just go ahead and click Submit next to the drop-down menu up here at the top.
Oh, create a new
Yeah.
report. Okay.
Yeah. And so then you're just going to do whatever that recurring reports title is, you'll put in here. In the one that's red. So you can definitely put the description in, but you'll definitely.
Oh, you said in the red. Okay.
Yeah, in the red.
Standing. All right.
And so obviously we want our org unit to be, does this come at the full system level, or do you do it by branches?
No, system.
Okay, so let's just find a CCLS in this list.
And I think generally it's safe to do system and the branches because many of these transactions may happen at the branch scope. So you may want to add, yeah, all of those just in case.
All right, and then what is your recurrence interval? Is it a monthly report or?
No, these are annual reports.
Just once a year. Okay. Benjamin, do you know how to set it to an annual recurrence? It looks like that's not one of them.
I think what you can do is every 12 months. See how if you choose months in that drop down window and then choose. Yep, and then I think there's 12 on that list. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So select recurring report, recurrence interval 12, and then months.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then down here at the bottom, or here in the middle, choose a folder to store this report definition.
Choose a folder. Where's that now?
So it's above where the where you chose your org unit, just above that. Under balance.
Yeah, there you go.
So you'll just choose your annual financial reports subfolder there. And then we'll do the same thing for your output folder, which is on the very bottom. And then for the run as soon as possible, do you want to set the date for it to run since you've just done your most recent, or did you want to go ahead and redo those for this year and then have it happen again in 12 months?
I think they typically, hold on one second. I'm going to go back to my email and I'll see when our finance director asked for it.
Okay. That's always a good person to give them what they ask for.
And another option you have here is to not set it up as a recurring report if it's something that happens so far in between. If it's something that happens monthly or weekly, but if it's a kind of thing where you may, you sort of get something from somebody in your department and they say, hey, I need this now, and you want to do it on demand, you could do it that way as well. Now that you kind of know where it's at and stuff.
It looks like our finance director asked for it in August. Looks like mid-August, around there, mid to late. I'll just set it to run in August 1. And, I should be early to give it to. You would think so, right? Even though he was probably expecting me to, to deliver it to him, August 1, and then, he probably maybe forgot. I'm trying to go back to, how do can I move this? Oh, there we go. Go back here. Okay. So yeah, you said, what were you saying, Benjamin? You probably don't have to do.
Or if you want to go ahead and set it up so that you automatically get an email on August 1st, then that may be more convenient for you to just go ahead and have it configured. So yeah, you could just go here and just say, rather than run as soon as possible, just 0801.
Let's do 8 a.m. Okay.
And then you've got your email address in there. And if that's where you want it to go, then you are good on that one.
Now, how do I change my email address in my profile? Maybe after this, if you can. So just go ahead and click Save Report.
Mhm.
So now we're doing the next one.
Mhm.
And create a new report from the selected template.
Exactly.
This one is outstanding. Let me move this back up here. Outstanding debt totals.
All right, so let's go ahead and set it to go to annual financial reports for the report folder. And we'll choose your units. And we've got all the, yeah, I was gonna say, I think we probably still want to have that system level one in there.
Did we say we don't need to do it, or recurring, or?
If it is easier for you to just know that's going to happen on August 1st and you're not going to need a reminder from your financial person, then I think setting up the recurring makes it foolproof.
Sure.
Yeah.
That works. Yeah.
But you could always decide you don't want it recurring anymore and take this off and just run it as you need it, as you're asked for it.
And you can set this up as recurring, and if you ever need to go and just run it right now kind of thing, you also can create a new report that's just run right now sort of thing, if like the finance director just wants to update or something.
Okay.
But this way you've got this one running and it'll always show up August 1st.
Okay, sounds good. Does everything else look right?
Yep, we got the templates or the output folder at the bottom set to annual financial reports, right? I think I saw that. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good then.
Outstanding debt within last billing timestamp. That look good.
I think so. I think you just need to, is that the right email address? I think that's the only thing you need to add. Right. I think you're good. Okay, so you should be all set. You know, if August 1st rolls around and nothing happens, definitely let us know, but I think you're gonna be all right.
Okay, so changing my email address so I don't have to update that all the time.
Benjamin, is that just in his staff account or is there something more
Yes, so
complicated?
you'll need to go into his staff account. I believe you have at least item cataloger privileges, so that means we'll need to make the edit.
Okay,
But yeah, if you want to pull him up in production, and should be just a matter of editing the patron record and then going down and find the email, and once it's updated there, that should propagate.
right, I can do that right now. Can spell. All right, and then, so this email address that I've been emailing you at is the right one, correct? Right.Adams.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Okay, you should be all set there too.
All right, wonderful. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys taking the time to do this afternoon.
No problem.
Sure thing.
Anything else?
Anything else? Benjamin went over some of the admin things with me, but I don't know if there's anything else you guys think I should know.
You know, there's actually going to be, there's another person who was starting at another library and was going to have one of the director was asking about sort of training related to administrative things.
Mhm.
And so Samantha and I were going to talk about that and maybe have a session. It maybe what we can do is invite you to that as well. And it'll probably just be kind of a walkthrough of some of the different resources that are available, or, you know, things you can do with your administrative privileges. Probably pretty similar to the things we talked about, but if you're interested, we could invite you to that as well.
Sure. And if nothing else, it'll serve as a refresher.
Sure. And what we'll probably do is record it so that again, you can go back and reference it if you need to. So yeah.
All right.
Something else I was thinking about. So in general, if we like if someone on the Cleveland team wants to have a report made for them, typically this process that we did here, where we drop it into that admin Cardinal Library CCLS folder, that's typically our way of sort of delivering templates to you all that you can then clone into whichever account you want to be able to have access to it. So just as an FYI, that may be something that if you or your team members are looking for a report in the future, you know, that may be the step that they'll go through to grab that template.
How do I search for a report again?
Yeah, so if you search up there on the top, that will show you all the things I think that you have access to. If you search in that,
Let's say I wanted to search Cardinal for, you know, for a report. Let's say I need a report on, I don't know, weeding for, or, you know, shelf location, you know, or
Sure.
something.
My general suggestion is to go down into the shared folders down there where it says templates. Yep, we went there, and then go down to admin. That's the 6th or 7th one on the list there. Yeah. go into the centralized reports templates and click on the down arrow to the left of that.
Okay.
So these are where we sort of put all of our generic sort of standard templates that we have for library systems. So if you click on the billing and payments or the cataloging or circulation, and I would generally avoid the ones that are old, or in the ones that say old in parentheses at the end, because we're in the midst of sort of going through and making sure that everything works. But this is generally where you'll find the sort of standardized reports that we've made that we feel are probably going to be useful to a broad audience.
Mhm.
One thing I'll highlight for you there is at the top where it says limit output to 10. You know, there may be more, there may be 50 in there or something like that. So above the green box there, yeah, if you scroll up just a little bit,
Mhm.
so you see where it says limit output to 10. So you can change that to like 25 or that sort of thing. Or you can hit that next link to the right-hand side, and that will page through all of the reports. So my first suggestion is to have a look in these sort of places. We have a whole folder about weeding. We have a folder about holds and transits, you know, inventory and that sort of thing. So there may be something there that you can clone and run. Additionally, if you send us a ticket and say, hey, I'd like to have a report that says this, we may first go and check and see what's available and refer you to something there. Or if it's something that doesn't exist already, we may, you know, make that and plop it into that CCLS folder that we were finding there.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and when you all send me the recording, that'll definitely help. If I need a refresher to walk through the steps.
Sure.
I will get that to you as soon as it's processed in the cloud.
Okay.
One of the things that Samantha's been working on a lot lately is actually cleaning up a lot of these centralized reports here and doing, improving the documentation and some of that kind of stuff. So we'll have some more information available about that stuff.
Excellent. Well, thank you all once again. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Sure thing.
All right, we'll see you later.
Have a great
Alrighty.
day.
You too now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.